Hello everybody, NFL Reactor here on this beautiful Tuesday. Hope your day has been going well. This is a special report for In the End Zone. We have new updates on the Tyreek Hill situation. Body cam footage has been released. And we're going to talk about the Monday Night Football game. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with the new Tyreek Hill development. So what we have here is after I filmed the first episode of In the End Zone, more came out, and a lot of people have been saying, I saw one thing where I actually watched the footage from, said Tyreek Hill might make more off this lawsuit than his contract, because what goes on in the body cam footage, if you watched it, you'll see they pull him over, and I'm gonna go detail by detail from the body cam footage. They pull him over, and then Tyreek Hill doesn't have his window down, so they ask him to roll his window down, and he does. He rolls his window down, and then the officer asks him why he didn't roll his window down in the first place. He didn't really say much of that, and he responded back with, "Why you knocking on my window like you're crazy?" And then they ask him a few questions, and then he tells them, Tyreek Hill says, just do whatever you gotta do. I got a game today, gotta play. And so they go back a little bit. They take like a step back, and Tyreek Hill rolls his window back up, and then he rolls his window back up, and then after that, they're knocking on his window again, just telling him to keep his window rolled down, and he doesn't roll his window down, keeps his window up, so the officer is yelling, roll your window down, over and over again, and Tyreek, obviously, if you saw the body cam footage, didn't like that, and he eventually does end up rolling his window down. Then he repeats over and over again, why you knocking on my window like a crazy person? And then basically they tell him to get out of the car, and he sits there for like 10 seconds, and they're just yelling at him over and over and over again. And then the officer reaches in the car. I think what he does is he unlocks the door, I'm pretty sure, or opens the door, and then Tyreek actually opens the door himself. He moves to get out, and then the officers just go full attack mode and pull him out of the car and put him down to the ground, which there wasn't really a reason to do that. So, I mean, that's on the officer's part there for taking him down to the ground when he did not need to be taken down to the ground. And then they, from what it looks like, put him in handcuffs, and then they take him over to the sidewalk. He's just standing on the sidewalk, and he's yelling the name of one of his people, saying, call the name, over and over again. And then the officers never asked him to sit down, and then one officer just comes in, grabs Tyreek by the neck, and throws him down to the ground. That was also uncalled for, taking him down to the ground, and Tyreek is saying, I just had knee surgery, as they're tackling him down to the ground, which was a little bit crazy on their part there. And then after that, some other people pull up. They're uncooperative, but still, the one officer was telling whoever it was that got out of the car just to leave. So that's what he was doing. And then the other officer, who was kind of on a power trip a little bit there, is asking for the license as he's trying to leave. And then he just keeps yelling, give me your license, over and over again. And then the body cam footage ends. That was all that had been released. So I think, and again, this is just my take on it, and a lot of other people's takes on it at the same time, what the officers did was really not right. Taking him down to the ground, they had no reason to do that. He wasn't threatening them. He was just standing there, and he was getting out of his car on the first time they threw him out of the car. But so that is what has went down and came out after in the end zone episode. So yeah, that is what has been going on with the situation. The NFL has obviously launched an investigation into all of that, and we're still waiting for more results to come out from the NFL's investigation. So we'll see later on how that goes. But anyway, let's go to the Monday Night Football game. Jets, 49ers. 49ers come out with the win. It was a pretty easy win. What did I say in the beginning of the season? Even with Aaron Rodgers, the Jets aren't going to be able to do anything. And that is what it is looking like. They were the same old Jets, except they might have scored a few more points. And, if I remember correctly, final score was 29-13. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm pretty sure that was the final score. Watched most of the game. Was a good game, just the Jets kind of struggled late as well. And they came out okay. And then late, the 49ers got in their rhythm. They stopped the Jets a lot. And the Jets just really weren't going anywhere. And they really couldn't do anything. So, like I said, I don't think the Jets have a lot to do here. I mean, they've got to get better. Just like the Panthers, who are absolutely terrible. But enough about the Panthers. Yeah, that game, it was a good game, though. Happy that NFL regular season is here. We'll go into week 2. And we should have some pretty exciting games in week 2. Also, doing another league. This one will stay for a whole season. It's going to be just the regular season. And then it's going to go into teams make the playoffs, traditional NFL playoff style. Nothing different than the NFL playoffs. The teams will play each other, and they'll go through, and then there will be the Super Bowl with the final 2 teams that make it. There will be more revealed in the official second episode of In the End Zone, but that is another new thing we've got coming to the channel as we approach our 1-year mark on the channel. In December, our first game was the Bengals Jags, and that was Monday Night Football. The Jaguars or the Bengals, I'll choose, will be the game of the week on the 1-year mark for the channel. There will be some special things during then. Hopefully, I'll have community posts by then. YouTube, talking to you guys. Let me unlock community posts, please. And really, happy with how the channel has grown, all the support. 56 subs right now, so that is good. 56 people in NFL Reactor Nation. Let's continue growing that. But that is going to be all for this In the End Zone special report. Not really much NASCAR news to talk about just yet. If anything comes out, there will be obviously videos on that because I'm covering that. Hopefully we'll get some more gaming in as well. Go check out the shorts I've uploaded. Fake talks to the winner. We've got Chase Briscoe and Joey Logano, because Joey Logano was the winner, talking with Chase Briscoe, and the other one that I just uploaded. So go watch those if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.